Alright guys, I'm going to be going over my favorite investments for this next roster update. It has been pretty much leaked at this point that it will be on the 21st, which is next Thursday, I believe. Uh, or not 21st, it will be like Thursday next week or Friday. I can't tell you. It's either one of those days. That's what a couple of like the streamers and stuff have been saying, and that's what they're predicting, and they said it should be when the update is. We're starting off here with the Orioles. Orioles have been really good to start off the year. Like Adley Rushman and Ryan Mountcastle have been insane. Honestly, like Ryan Mountcastle, his supercharge goes away before the update. You may want to buy him because I think his base stats for like power are a little low for like how good he's been so far with power this year. He's got if his price drops because he's probably gonna go like gold. Probably like an 82, I would say. Adley Rushman, though, honestly, not an awful investment even at his price point. He's hitting over 357. He has like 5 home runs. I wouldn't be surprised if they give him huge contact, power boost, and he goes to like an 87. If he goes to an 87, I think you make like has 2 home runs and 7 stolen bases. So stolen bases aren't really gonna go up too much because he's at 91, so it's not gonna have a huge impact on him. But he could go up to like a 95, 96 steal. Um, Average also goes up, and power can go up a little bit with 2 home runs. I think he's a guy who could go 79. Maybe like look at that. Just he's plus 7 power against righties and contact, and he goes up to a 78. So maybe hey, he gets to like a 79, 80, 150. Not a bad long-term price, but not my favorite investment. I just put this guy on here because I thought there's a chance he goes pretty far. Jose Series also on this team. I have 60 of him. He's a little bit more expensive, 152 stubs, but for good reason. He's hitting 318 and has 2 home runs with diamond defense, which you don't very often see. Like guys, hitting 318 and had 2 home runs with 99 speed and 99 fielding reaction, basically. So he has a lot of room for improvement when it comes to his offensive stats, which is that's all the roster update does. It just updates your roster. It updates the offensive stats and then also like steals. But he's been pretty good, and he's got a couple of steals too. He's got what's he got? I didn't put it on here, but I'm pretty sure he has a few steals too. When I was looking at stats, so not an awful investment. I wouldn't be surprised if he went gold, but he does have like less plate appearances. He has like 22, but he has like 8 hits on that. So he's like his samples size isn't huge, but it's been pretty good. I think he comes back in a couple days, so maybe check it out then. And then also like Brandon Lau's been insane. He has like 6 home runs. So, but you can't really invest in him right now because of his price point. But yeah, favorite investment right now is Kevin Gosman, or not Kevin Gosman, Dalton Varsho. He's hitting. Currently, he is hitting 317. Has 2 stolen bases and a home run, and he's has diamond defense as you can see. So that's why there's some people currently investing in him because he really has like such a nice floor. Like he's not gonna go down, and at worst he goes to an 82. Like that's kind of like where everyone's thinking right now. So if he goes to an 82, that's 900 stubs. Quick sell value, so you're making about 500 stubs on each buy. So it's really not. And then if he keeps it up, this is a guy you can obviously see going diamond at some point this year. So it's not a bad one. Matt Chapman's been insane, but you can't really invest in him at this price point unless you want to get in on him early going diamond, which is obviously a possibility just because of his contact's been insane. His defense is good. Honestly, like, would they give him +6 to go diamond? I don't think so, but they could give him a huge upgrade boost. And I've been talking about Andres Jimenez. That's why his price is kind of high. A lot of people have, but I still like him. He's hitting over 300. 300 has a home run. Hitting for a little bit more power than like his home run shows because he has had doubles and stuff because of his speed. And yeah, I mean he hasn't been bad, but I think he's a guy you like look to go diamond, probably 84 minimum. Who was I gonna talk about next? Twins. Christian Vasquez hasn't been bad at all this year. He's actually been pretty solid, hitting over 300, and has that silver D. He doesn't really need much to go up to a gold, and his price point's pretty cheap. But just check out his stats at the time of this recording, because he did recently come back. He's only played like a handful of games, like 5 or 6, so his sample size is pretty low. So if he starts sucking, then you're gonna lose stubs. I forgot to go to the Guardians. Yeah, we got Miles Straw down here. I got 570 of him. Currently, my favorite investment at his price point, even though he is a 75, he's been one of the better players in baseball start off the year. He has a 306 average, so his contact is going to go up a lot. And it's not really like, it's kind of like Jonathan Daza last year. Jonathan Daza would hit for insane average all year, no power, but he had shitty defense. This guy has gold defense, and he has good speed and all that. So him hitting and getting steals, he's gotten a few steals to start off the year. He has 6 steals. Yeah, so he has 6 steals. There's a really good shot you see this guy go up to gold. I would say they just need to give him like contact and steal boost, and he could go. He could definitely go like 79. He could be on gold watch very soon. I've talked about Trevor Stephen, Eli Morgan in past videos. We need to go to the Pirates. For the Pirates, my guy on the Pirates is a really good. He's been really good this year. Is Andrew McCutchen, having a bounce back year, breakout year, kind of like for his age. Kind of because he hasn't been very good in the past couple years, but he's hitting 323 average. As you can see, he doesn't really need. He does need some like against lefties to go up, but he's been hitting for 323, which is not just against lefties, because only 70% of the players in the MLB are righties, so 30% are lefties. It's obviously he's been hitting against righties also. He has a home run and two stolen bases, so there's a chance we see his stolen bases go up a little bit, which can definitely help him because his steal is very low. So if he keeps it up at this rate. David Bednar's also not been bad, but he's a little bit uninvestable right now, especially because he's a reliever. Who was it? We go over to. I'll go to Cubs just now. So we got Nico Horner. He's been actually really good, heating up lately. His price was at I want to say 800 a couple days ago. But he's still been hitting like the same. And I think he's a good investment, hitting 359 and has a home run. I think you see the power go up a tad bit, but his contact can go up. He hits both sides very well. So he just needs it. This is a guy you're looking at could be hitting 88 contact on both sides, if not 90 on some. And this was a guy who was an 87 ending last year, so you kind of expect them to kind of just push him up, push him up, push him up to diamond, especially if he keeps playing at the rate he's playing. Brewers, we have Freddie Peralta, been one of the best pitchers in the MLB this year, selling for 509, which is 109 above his quick sell value at 400. Definitely not a bad investment, I would say. Probably one of the better ones. He has a .75 ERA, which is very good, and he has 14 Ks, which is strikeouts if you didn't know that. And that would make his Ks per nine go up a ton. As you can see, his Ks per nine are 70, so him getting a boost there would be pretty nice. I think his hits per nine may stay the same, but his BB slash nines and home runs per nine, those are gonna go up too. He's been giving up a low ERA, he hasn't been giving up home runs, obviously. So, and then stamina could go up a little bit too. And this is a guy, a few years ago, you were looking at this guy going diamond about every other update. People are just nonstop, looking at this guy, go diamond. He did go diamond eventually and went to, an 86 overall. But, you're looking at this guy potentially, going up and up and up over time, especially if he keeps up this pace. I don't think I had anyone on these teams. Yeah. Oh wait. I had Corey Seager on this team. So Corey Seager's actually been he's been getting hot recently. So his average is now up to 359, which it was at 200 start off the year. He's playing bad. Still is at the beginning of the year, but he's gotten really hot lately. And he has a 359 average. As you can see, his contact can definitely go up, and he has a homer. So when in the great thing about Corey Seager is when he gets hot, he starts hitting nukes. So you can expect him if he keeps staying hot. You can expect his power to go up because he'll probably start hitting some more home runs before that update. I think who was it? Oh yeah, Luis Castillo. Luis Castillo, even 1,053 stubs, which is a total of 153 stubs above his quick sell value at an 82. He's been playing really good, even though he didn't have like a magnificent start against the Cubs, which he's had in his other two games before that. He has a 1.02 ERA, which is the third best in the MLB, and he has 17 strikeouts. So his hits per nines probably won't go up much, but his strikeouts will definitely go up. He's been striking out lots of guys, as you can see, and yeah. Also on this same team, we have Logan Gilbert, who's a little bit more of like an underrated. Just based off his stats, like you look at the hits per nines, Ks per nine, both pretty low, and he has a 2.7 ERA, so that's not like the craziest ERA or anything. But he's been has 20 Ks, so you can expect his Ks per nine to go up. I say his per nine also goes up a little bit. Obviously, he's been letting some guys get on base, otherwise he wouldn't have that 2.7 ERA. And I think like for the price, this is a guy who definitely could go gold this update. So if you really like look at his next start before the roster update and he pitched good, buy him then because he's probably gonna go up. Also like Ty France, he's been hitting really good this year, but his price point's just a little bit high for me, especially with only having common defense. I really can't like go and invest in him because I'm kind of scared. Maybe they don't make him a gold and then you're really not gaining any stubs right there. You're kind of losing. So I'm not the biggest fan of investing in him, but he's not been bad. Suarez has also been pretty good. He's hitting like over 300, and that's kind of like where he needs to get better his contact because his power is always good. He hasn't been hitting as much power this year. He has like a home run or two, so it's not like gonna make him a huge difference, but he hasn't been bad, so it's a little bit of a low key investment for me. I don't really expect it to be like paying off this update, but in the future maybe. Hunter Renfroe is really nice. A really good investment in my opinion right now. He's hitting 295, and he has what is it? He has looking for his stats right here. He is hitting for 295 and has three home runs. So you're looking at his power and contact both going up with silver defense, gold hitting, obviously. This is a guy who could definitely go up in overall. I think you're looking at an 84 most likely, and maybe diamond if he like hits a little bit better, like gets into like the 300s. He's been very hot lately. He started off a little colder, but he's been getting super hot, so you love to see it. Twins. I already went over these teams. So wait, so I gotta go back to the Blue Jays. Sorry about this. I did my spreadsheet a little bit different this time. We got Kevin Killmeyer here. I've been talking about him, but his price was at like 300 the other day, and now it's dropped down to 185. Maybe because for whatever reason, they have him as like going down to like a 76 on Inside Edge, which doesn't matter at all for investments. It can help you sometimes like see like kind of like really like how close are they to like that next overall, because sometimes you'll just need like +1 stat boost on each side, and so it's pretty like low key helpful sometimes. But he's hitting 357, no, 351, and has a home run, so you can see the power bump up just a bit, and his contact's obviously gonna go up. uh Really like Kevin Kiermaier because the diamond defense, like his defense is very good, and you always gotta like love the fact that he's like in a system now with the Blue Jays where they don't just got Kirk who's pretty good. They got George Springer who's a great hitter. They got Bo Bichette and Dalton Varsho, Matt Chapman, Whit Merrifield. Like they don't need him to be a great hitter, and he's been hitting better this year. Eric what was it? I don't. Where is he? Oh yeah, Charlie Blackman. Charlie Blackman right now is hitting a nice 341 and has a home run. So obviously his contact against lefties is a little high, but his contact versus righties should go up because he's been hitting them actually pretty well, and he has a home run. So obviously, playing in Coors Field, you can expect him to keep hitting at a high rate, and hopefully, I mean, this is just a low key investment if you don't have a bunch of stubs, but I don't know. Maybe he goes to like a 78, long term hold maybe for you. I don't know. And then he plays for the Phillies. Where's he at? 75. So obviously, Nick Castellanos, had a down year last year. Started a year out as like an 82 or something like that, and quickly worked his way down to bronze, which was kind of bad for him. And he's hitting 295 right now. Doesn't have a home run or anything like that. So maybe we see the power do drop a little bit. But at 67 stubs, I mean, if he keeps hitting at like this pace, the home runs are gonna come, especially with how nice and buttery his swing is. Uh, I would expect him to if he keeps this up, go gold eventually. So this is just another low key investment. We already went over Freddie Peralta, Luis Castillo, Logan Gilbert. So we have two more guys to go over. I keep forgetting who I wanted to go. Julio Urias. He's been very good this year. What's he got? 20 Ks and a 1.5 ERA. So he's been one of the best pitchers in baseball start off this year, and he is currently 300. 450 stubs above his quick sell value. But what is interesting with him is, you're looking at a guy potentially going diamond. He goes diamond, he's going to be a 3,000 stub quick sell value. So if this is if you're wanting to be a little bit risky, price to drop a little bit because you can see it dropped like a little bit above 1600 instead of being the mid 1600s, and maybe you want to invest in him then. And then my last guy has been the best pitcher in baseball this year, and that's Drew Rasmussen. And he's currently 375 steps above his quick sell value, which is 600, but he's at 975 right now. I don't know. This seems like a pretty if you have the stubs, do it because he is the best pitcher in baseball this year. With his 0 ERA and 15 Ks in 2 games, you're looking at a guy who, if he keeps even anywhere near this sub, he's gonna go diamond pretty quick. So if that's like a investment you want to make, that's your choice. But obviously, we're gonna see his Ks per nines go up a ton. His BB/nines, his home runs per nines, hits per nines, all this is going to go up because he literally hasn't given up a single run. He's given up barely any hits, and he's striking guys out like it's whatever. He's striking guys out really fast and really well, So I would definitely, if you have the stubs, invest in him. And I'll show you guys a little stub making method right now. If you haven't done, what is it? If you haven't done this conquest, I just started it yesterday. I began through it pretty quick. I play all the games on veteran, and currently I've gotten all of these packs from it, plus a couple others. I got 39 show packs, 2 ball packs. I'm not gonna open these up till I'm done with the conquest map, so I should be about 70-ish of these packs. Plus, you get these uniforms, which you can go to collections. Uniforms, and then you can lock them in, and you get packs and stuff at 10 each, and you get these for a good amount. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I'm trying to bring you guys better quality content over time, and I'm trying to progress so I can get to 4,000 hours of watch time and to get monetized. So yeah, peace.